Hi, Doc. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Audrey.
So, for the viewers we have today, welcome again to Asian Eyes Facebook Q&A. So, did you know that every September we celebrate Grandparents' Day? That's why this afternoon, what we'll be talking about are the different age-related eye conditions. Kasi as we age, the eyes change, and it's important for why it happens, and how it can affect the way our lolos or our lolas see, and even their eyes look. So among the conditions we'll discuss include cataracts, age-related, macular degeneration, glaucoma, and a lot more. So if you have any questions, leave them below, and we'll try our best to answer them during the session. So joining our discussion this afternoon is Dr. Cheryl Arsinue. So Dr. Arsinue specializes in retina and vitreous diseases, uveitis and ocular immunology, as well as cataract and comprehensive ophthalmology. So she completed her medical degree at UP Manila and her residency at UP PGH. She then pursued a clinical fellowship in uveitis and ocular immunology at the Massachusetts and Surgery Institute, and then her retina and vitreous disease specialization at the University of California, San Diego, Shiley Eye Center. She also has conducted various presentations and she's been published in international publications. So another thing about Dr. Arsinue is that she's affiliated with several local and international scientific organizations, as well as the PAO, the Vitreoretina Society of the Philippines, the American Society of Retina Specialists, as well as the International Ocular Inflammation Society and the Philippine Ocular Inflammation Society. So when it comes to retina specialization, Dr. Arsinue doesn't just specialize in, she doesn't just treat patients, she also does a lot of research. And at the same time, she also teaches. So she serves as an associate professor at the UP College of Medicine, and she serves as a medical specialist at the Rizal Medical Center. So hi, Doc. Say hello to our viewers today.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in and watching our Facebook Live. Ang haba nung sinabi ni Audrey.
Sorry, Doc, para at least alam ng viewers natin a little bit about your background, especially for the patients that might be looking for a doctor for either themselves or for their loved ones. So first things first, Doc, we always say that there are a lot of eye conditions that you really develop as you age. So what do you mean ba kapag age-related? How old ba ang pinag-uusapan natin?
So usually I would say 50 and above. No? So as soon as you're 50 years old and above, it's best to have your eyes checked at least once a year. So yun yung parang minimum yun. Then depending on what the ophthalmologist sees, then pwedeng mas frequent yun, pwedeng every 3 to 6 months or even every month. So but initially as soon as you turn 50, yeah, check up na. This is considering wala kang ibang sakit. But we will discuss the other conditions later, like if you have diabetes or hypertension. Yeah. So we'll discuss that later.
So para as a rule of thumb for people, as soon as you hit your golden year, so yung 50 years old mo, kailangan magpa-check up ka na talaga. Pero
but pag you have conditions earlier.
Oo. So let's say, maybe you smoke or baka mataas ang sugar mo or blood pressure, mas likely na maaga kailangan magpa-check up. Okay, so ito, Doc. Ang pinaka-common na alam natin na age-related eye condition is cataract. So what causes it and ano bang nangyayari sa vision mo when you have it?
So cataract, it's everyone will get it, no? Kasi yung iba, I hear a lot of patients say because it's in their family. Yung lolo ko kasi at lola ko nagkaroon, so namamana siya. But actually, it's a normal aging process of the lens of your eye. So inside our eye, we have our natural lens. So when we age, that natural lens, instead of being super clear siya na walang color, pag tumatanda tayo, it becomes yellowish or minsan brownish or pwedeng whitish. Yan. Like in the picture, it becomes opaque. So, ano siya, it blocks the light that enters your eye. So, your eyes become blurry. So, commonly, the symptoms that you would notice, cloudy vision, feeling nila parang may fog, may clouds, or hazy. Yung iba, they feel that the colors are dim. So, for example, imbis na bright red, nagiging parang dull siya na maroon na parang brown, yung ganun.
Okay.
Hindi na masyadong crisp or distinct yung colors. Tapos yung iba, nasisilaw masyado sa light, no? Like for example, yung mga nagda-drive, they feel na pag may oncoming headlights, parang,
Aliwanag.
yes, silaw. Parang basag, no? Yung ganun yung effect.
Oo.
Yan. Yung mga common And yung iba, indirect way is, for example, sabihin nila, kasi kakapalit ko lang ng glasses ko, like 6 months ago. Tapos, bakit ang labo na naman ng eyes ko?
Mm-mm.
Yung frequent change in your refraction or your glasses, yung parang ang bilis na niyang mag-iba or magpalit ng grado.
Mm-mm.
Yun. That's also one of the signs na nagde-develop na yung cataract.
Mm-mm. So for people siguro that have a hard time thinking about how the cataract works, can you say that it's similar to, di ba kapag meron kang plastic na clear and it's always being directed by sunlight, di ba eventually clear niya parang nagiging hazy na siya, nagiging brown or yellow. So it's similar sa parang yung lens mo in the eye, it's because you're using your eyes, so you're looking at different during the day. So eventually over time, parang the clarity of that lens really parang changes kumbaga sa use over time.
Saka yun nga, aging changes yun. But you can also see it in younger patients, especially those with diabetes. Their sugar is not controlled. Like I have patients that had cataract surgery as early as 40s. No? Kasi yun, commonly, we rule, talagang chinecheck kung diabetic yung patient kasi it's not normal to have significant cataracts at the age of 40. So, pag ganon, we have to check if you have diabetes kasi baka yun yung cause kung bakit maagang nag-develop yung cataract.
Okay, and then does cataract always lead to blindness? And when I have it, once I get surgery, clear na agad yung vision ko, or there are cases na hindi na siya pwedeng bumalik?
So, yung cataract is one of the leading causes of reversible blindness. So, ibig sabihin, you can go parang legally blind na talagang it's super blurry, but it's reversible. Once you get cataract surgery, then your vision can go back to normal. Given that there are no other problems in your eyes. No, let's say cataract lang yung problem mo, then your vision becomes super blurry. Pag tinanggal mo yung cataract and you replace it with an intraocular lens or artificial lens, your vision will go back to normal. So parang balik ka dun sa vision mo when you were younger.
Okay. And then, Doc, does that mean na kapag gano'n na let's say mataas yung blood sugar ko and I'm about my 40s tapos kailangan ko magpa-cataract surgery, that means na kailangan mas maingat din ako with my eyes kasi nga mataas na yung sugar ko to begin with, mas likely ako maka-develop ba ng mga other conditions?
Yes, oo. Okay. So, kunyari, when you come, kasi syempre you're not sure, like may blurred yung vision ko, may cataract kaya ako, gano'n. So, syempre you have to come in for a checkup para ma-assess kung cataract ba yung nagpo-cause or baka you just need to change your glasses, ganyan, no? So, or if there are other problems, like if you have problems related to your diabetes, hypertension, gano'n. So, we do a full comprehensive check and then we determine kung ano yung nagpo-cause kung bakit malabo yung mata mo. No? So, hindi kasi siya dekahon na pag you have those symptoms, automatic cataract.
Something else.
Yeah, kasi minsan may cataract ka, pero marami ka ibang problem. Meron ka rin palang glaucoma, diba? Tapos, meron ka rin palang problem sa retina. So, even if you remove the cataract but you have other problems, then your vision might not return to normal. Kaya, maraming patients sabi, bakit yung kakilala ko pagka-opera ng eyes niya, parang hindi naman lumina, diba? Yun yung mga common na naririnig natin. It's because yung pre-op check is very important. No? Yung ma-assess ka na full check na talagang comprehensive exam, that's very important prior to the surgery, no? So, we really have to assess everything. Kumbaga, lahat ng parts ng mata mo.
Okay.
Then, you have to check kung okay ba to lahat, okay lahat to. Then, finally, okay na, then okay, ready na, so sige, cataract surgery tayo. laser.
In that case, Doc, di ba there are different kinds of cataract surgery? Then, meron tayong conventional at saka meron yung Victus femto laser. So, anong difference between the two?
So, yung conventional, actually, itong conventional, yan yung sinasabi ng mga tao. They refer to it as laser, no? But it's not really laser. Pero the incision kasi is very small. So, parang feeling ng mga tao na like, ni laser siya. But there is a real laser-assisted cataract surgery using the femtosecond laser, which is yung same laser na ginagamit for LASIK. No? Or yung mga nearsighted na patients na gusto nila wala ng grade. Yun, yung LASIK. So, it's the same laser, pero it's used to assist cataract surgery.
Okay.
So, it's also a good, for me, I think maganda siya, especially kung medyo hinog na yung cataract, no? Yung mas, mas hard na yung cataract because it really helps, no? If you do the laser. Pero, yun nga, the pros and cons of those, syempre, depending din yun per patient. So, before you undergo cataract surgery, everything is explained to you kung ito yung conventional, this is the laser, tapos we think ito yung best for you, ganyan, no? Tapos, even the lenses na ilalagay inside the eye, which are called intraocular lenses or IOLs. Yeah.
Okay. And then, Doc, so, when it comes to the intraocular lens, like how exactly that they work? How do they give the patient their vision back?
Yeah, so, di ba yung cataract natin, that's the natural lens of our eye na naging cloudy na, naging yellow, naging brown. So, the natural lens of our eye accounts for about 1,000 to 1,200 yung grade. So, imagine mo, pag tinanggal mo yung lens natin, yung cataract, kulang tayo ng mga 1,000 or 1,200 na grado. So, if you don't put an artificial lens, such as in the picture, kailangan mo magsalamin ng ganun kakapal.
Kakapal, oo.
So, parang, ang uses naman nun na, kaya nga tayo nag-opera is para bumalik yung vision mo back to, di ba, yung nung younger ka. So, this intraocular lens, high-tech na yung mga lenses ngayon. So, these lenses, they are foldable. So, they're soft, no? Parang they have an injector, nakaganon siya. Parang imagine mo nasa syringe siya na for injection. Tapos, dun, inside the eye, dun na siya nag-open up, nagiging
para siyang origami. Parang naka-fold na.
Nakaganon yan. Tapos biglang, gaganon na lang yan sa loob.
Okay.
Tapos, itong lenses na to, ang maganda lang in our day and age is because we have so many to choose from. And it also depends on yung parang profession mo, your everyday activities, your hobbies, no? So, we have the monofocal lenses and then the multifocal lenses. So, I mean, syempre, for me, maganda yung multifocal kasi it will give you clear vision for distance, for near, and even for intermediate, yung computer. Na you don't have to, you're not dependent on glasses.
Okay.
So, yun yung parang babalik talaga siya sa dati yung vision mo. Na you don't need to probably wear glasses, no? Pero may binabagayan din kasi siyang patient. So, not everyone, we recommend these multifocal lenses. So,
okay.
Yun then, we discussed that with the patient. So, we ask you, what are your hobbies? Like, do you drive at night? Do you play golf? Yung mga ganyan, no? Marami pong questions yan. Tapos, then, kung depending dun sa mga sagot ng patient, then, dun, sasabihin namin, okay, sa tingin namin, ito yung perfect na lens for you, ito yung this are what you can choose from, gano'n. And then even the toric lenses, like tayo, may astigmatism tayo.
That's right.
So pag yung may mga astigmatism, pwede rin makorrect with the toric lens. So pati yung astigmatism natatanggal.
Okay. So that's interesting, Doc. Kasi syempre, lahat ng tayo iniisip nila, basta nagpa-cataract surgery ako, pare-pareho lang yan. Basta may na lens, balik. But in your case, you're saying that it's not one size fits all. So, meron tayong options. Kapag monofocal, when you put it in, mag-clear yung vision mo sa distance, but you might need reading glasses.
Yes.
Doc. Kapag
And even computer glasses, kung mahirapan ka sa computer.
so intermediate distance, yung distance, yung layo ng computer mo basically. And then, Doc, you're also saying that multifocal or any other special lens, whether for astigmatism, depende sa condition ng mata ng pasyente.
Yes.
So, let's say, merong couple that comes to you, mag-asawa, kailangan ng cataract surgery. It could be, you will recommend two completely different lenses for them.
Yes. Yes.
So, siguro yon, that's the important thing for people to remember. When you come in to get a comprehensive check, to get screened for cataract, it's important to be very clear with your doctor. Tsaka, you list it down. Like, ano ba priority ko? Mas mahalaga ba sa akin makapag-drive? Or mas mahalaga sa akin na, let's say, mahilig ako mag-cross-stitch. So, kailangan ko is very good, no?
Oo. Yung may mga iba kasi, like, they really don't want to wear glasses anymore. So, yun yung isa. Like, kung ayaw mo na talaga mag-glasses, syempre, you won't be able to achieve that with a monofocal lens, di ba? Oo. So, yung depende nga yun sa priorities mo. Kung gusto kasi talagang, hindi na talaga mag-glasses.
Oo.
Syempre, multifocal. Tapos, kung meron ka pang astigmatism, that's a multifocal toric. No? Tapos, then we have the newer ones, yung EDOF, yung EDOF, yung extended depth of focus, which is like, mas parang bago pa siyang design ng mga lenses. So, marami talagang klase ng lenses ngayon na it will depende yun sa activities mo. So, kung ano yung goals mo or ano yung mga priorities mo na gusto mong ma-achieve, then you can discuss it with your doctor para after, happy ka, di ba? Hindi yung, hindi mo naman sinabi, meron pala tayong ganitong lens. Bakit hindi mo sinabi na pwede palang toric, tapos nilagay mo lang ganyan? So, maganda, dapat madidiscuss lahat yon. Then, the final decision is up to the patient, of course. So, yun. Para yung expectations mo after the surgery will be met, di ba?
Okay, so at least it's just a matching what we can do for you and what the lens can also offer.
Yeah.
Doc, it's another condition that's very, we hear a lot about it, but baka people don't know much. So let's talk about glaucoma. So why is it yung silent thief of sight?
Because glaucoma, ang glaucoma has no symptoms, no, unless it's very late stage or yung advanced glaucoma na tinatawag. So, early in the disease, wala ka talagang mafe-feel, no? But if you have, so kung mapabayaan mo siya, hindi mo napapacheck yung eyes mo, then you don't know you have glaucoma, then yung advanced stage, you will get yung tunnel vision na tinatawag natin. Yung parang, like in the picture, no, yung central vision yung natitira, but the sides you can't see. Tapos, until a time, totally black na talaga siya. So, this is yung glaucoma, ito yung difference sa cataract surgery because ang glaucoma can lead to blindness na it's irreversible.
Okay.
So, hindi siya yung, sige, opera natin, babalik yung, hindi siya. So, ang glaucoma is more serious, no? Kasi, it can lead to permanent blindness.
What part of the eye does glaucoma affect? Kasi, ang sinabi niyo, cataracts for the lens. So, glaucoma, anong tinatamaan niya?
Sa glaucoma naman yung optic nerve. Yun yung nasa back of the eye na nakakabit sa brain. So, if kung ito yung mata natin, yung kamay ko, this is the nerve. Ito yung nakakabit sa brain. No? So, ang analogy ko dyan is like a TV. Kung okay yung TV mo, pero sira yung saksakan mo, putol yung saksakan ng TV. Wala, hindi mo mabubuksan yung TV mo, di ba? Kasi wala, hindi siya nakakonnect sa kuryente. So, ganun yung glaucoma. Kung sira yung nerve, walang mag-send ng signals to the brain. So, essentially, your eye, kahit perfect siya, kahit sobrang wala siyang cataract na parang nung bata ka, pero sira yung nerve mo, wala. Ulag siya.
I see. So, that's why nakakatakot. Kasi wala ka na symptoms at the start. Kapag nag-advance na, posible talagang mabulag. And then, Doc, posible ba na isang pasyente can have 20/20 vision and glaucoma at the same time?
Yes, posible. Kasi marami ako nakikitang ganyan. They can have advanced glaucoma but have 20/20 vision. Yung gitna, yung nakikita nila.
Oo. So, malinaw na malinaw yon. Pero let's say, may kumaway sa'yo from the side of your vision, hindi mo siya makikita.
Yes. Or minsan, ang naririnig kong symptom, complaint ng patients, feeling nila madilim. Okay. Kasi nga, di ba parang nakikita mo lang yung central, tapos parang yung surrounding parang black siya. So, parang feeling nila madilim, pero nakakakita naman sila, di ba? Pero parang
Oh, something's wrong with the picture.
Yeah. Oo.
Okay. So, that's interesting. Oo.
Sa pag nagpa-comprehensive exam ka, so for example, 50 and above, nagpa-check ka, nagpapa-check ka regularly, we always check the nerve and the eye pressure. So, yung 2 checks na yon during your eye checkup, nafa-flag ka na if you're a glaucoma suspect or not.
Okay.
So, if kung ano yung itsura ng nerve mo plus yung pressures mo, kung baka abnormal, ibig sabihin baka mataas yung pressures mo, yung eye pressure, then if we flag you as a glaucoma suspect na parang suspicious, so you will undergo glaucoma screening na tinatawag. So there's a series of tests that you will need to undergo. Tapos dun sa test na yon, dun natin mako-confirm kung you have glaucoma or not.
Okay. And then, Doc, so we've talked about cataract, we talked about glaucoma. When it comes to a retina problem, why is it so important na makapagpa-check ako kapag retina yung problema?
Well, kasi yung retina natin, yun naman yung parang camera ng mata natin na tinatawag, no? So, kung sira din yung retina natin, wala. Our vision will be, we could also lead to, parang legally blind ka din.
Okay.
So, our retina naman is important kasi siya yung light signal na pumapasok sa mata natin, dun na napaprocess sa retina. So, it's converted there, tapos saka siya matatransmit sa brain. No? So, kung putol din yun, wala rin.
Sa brain.
Yes. So, essentially, yung brain natin, walang signals din na nakukuha yan. So, yung retina, ano rin yan, pag na-damage ng retina, it's hard to, yung recovery niya also, pwedeng irreversible din siya.
Okay.
So, it's also very serious yung pag-retina problem.
Conditions. And then, Doc, specifically, so when a patient says, Doc, meron akong macular degeneration, what does that mean? Ano yung nangyari sa mata niya?
So, yung macular degeneration naman, it's so by the name, no, ang buong name niyan kasi is age-related macular degeneration. So, age-related kasi it usually occurs in mga older people. Tapos, macular degeneration, parang nagkakaroon ng degenerative changes or aging changes yung macula or yung central part ng retina. So, the macula is responsible for your central vision. So, if you look at the picture of a patient with macular degeneration, baliktad siya ng glaucoma, no? Yung central, yung malabo, pero malinaw yung gilid. So, because the macula, yun yung for central vision, that's the one that's affected. So, dalawang klase kasi yan. We have the dry and the wet form of A and B. So, yung dry, siya yung medyo mas early stages. Although there's also advanced forms of dry na macular degeneration, but yung wet, yun yung nagkakaroon ng bleeding inside the eye. So, nagpo-form ng bagong blood vessels under the retina. Tapos, nagkaka-bleeding. Yun yung, for that, we have treatment for that. No? We have injections to preserve your vision and to improve your vision.
So, Doc, when you're saying kasi na merong macular degeneration, nade-develop lang ba ito kapag tumatanda ka or may other factors that can lead me to develop it early?
So, yung pinaka-big risk factor is age. No? So, pero one of the leading modifiable risk factor niya, modifiable, ibig sabihin, pwede mo siyang baguhin, is smoking. Okay, so,
I see. Yes. Okay.
Kaya pagka may nakita kong macular degeneration patient, unang tanong ko pa lang, do you smoke? Did you smoke? Okay. So, kung do you smoke? No, not anymore. Did you smoke before? Yan. Commonly, may history yan, especially yung mga men, no, the older men, most of the time may history talaga sila na they smoked when they were younger or they were a long-term smoker, ganyan. Pero yung genetics also plays a role, no? So may mga genes tayo na predisposes us to developing macular degeneration. So for example, yung lolo't lola mo or yung parents mo merong nagkaroon ng macular degeneration,
You're likely to get it.
then, yes, you have a medyo higher risk ka na can develop it too pag tumanda ka na. Okay? Not necessarily like yung mommy mo tas 20 ka pa lang, magkakaroon ka na. So, hindi
In time, kung may incubation period
So,
pa rin
kung may
siya.
family history ka ng macular degeneration, ay, huwag ka naman ninigarilyo, di ba? Kasi,
Oo. Huwag mo na tagpagan.
natagdagan mo yung mga risk mo. So, pag ganon, syempre, don't smoke anymore. Tapos, eat healthy, a lot of fruits and vegetables, antioxidants.
Oo.
Yung healthy weight, no? Kasi obesity also plays a role. Also hypertension. So, yun, yung really parang healthy lifestyle, no? Kasi parang pati yung diet mo, yung weight
Kailangan
mo.
mag-modify.
Yes, oo.
Okay. And then ito kasi, this is a little bit more unusual when it comes to the conditions. Yung posterior vitreous detachment.
Yeah.
When you say posterior, so sa likod naman.
So, ang mata natin, meron siyang, so inside our eye, so yung eyeball natin, merong laman yun na gel. Hindi siya butas lang na parang hollow space, no? So inside our eye, there's gel called the vitreous, okay? Itong vitreous, ang lagi kong pang-explain ko yan, parang gelatin siya na inside our eye. When we're younger, mas formed. Tapos when we age, nagiging watery. Okay. So yung vitreous natin, which fills the entire eye, pag naging watery na siya, the back part, ito yung retina natin. So for example, ito yung retina. Ito yung vitreous, nakaganyan siya.
Okay.
Nagiging watery na siya, yung gel na part niya, parang nagsiseparate sa retina yan. No? So, yun yung...
Okay.
Kaya sinasabi niya yung posterior, yung likod na part niya, vitreous detachment. Parang detachment yun from the retina, from the surface of the retina. Okay? So, yung PVD or posterior vitreous detachment, yan yung leading cause of floaters, no? Yung which is due to aging. Okay? Pero, ito yung lagi nating paulit-ulit sinasabi na if you have floaters, it's good to have your eyes checked because maraming pwedeng cause ng floaters. So, for example, nagka-floaters ka because of the posterior vitreous detachment or because of yung normal aging process ng eyes mo, pagka nag-separate, kung ito yung retina mo, tapos yung vitreous mo nakagano, pagka nag-separate yan, pwedeng may mahatak na retina.
So, pwede kang magkaroon ng retinal detachment?
Yes. Pag may nahatak na retina, napupunit yun. Pag napunit yun, nagkakabutas yung retina. The fluid inside your eye will go through the hole. Tapos magde-detach na yung retina mo. So, which is a serious condition. Yeah. So, ayan yung floaters. Tapos, if you have floaters, tapos flashes of light, parang lightning, no, na nakikita ka. And then, parang yung may black na curtain, yung kaninang pinakita na parang may black na shadow. Those are signs of a possible retinal detachment. Okay.
So, kailangan pa-check.
Yes. But yung floaters, maraming ibang cause. Parang yun nga sinasabi natin, pwedeng because of uveitis, yung namamagay yung loob ng mata mo. Pwede yun.
Okay.
Pwedeng because of diabetes, dumugo pala inside your eye. So, marami siyang possible causes that could be serious na hindi lang just because of aging. But it could be more serious, so you really need, pag floaters talaga, kailangan talagang i-check your retina, no, para sure na walang serious problem.
So, kumbaga, Doc, if we were to think about it as a range, so floater para on the parang benign side, sige, basta may floater ka lang. Posible kasing yun lang, na taon na may changes sa mata mo, you're getting older, so nagde-develop siya, but there's nothing wrong with your vision. On the other side of the spectrum, yun pala, very serious na. The floaters could be a sign, tas may parang siyang flashes of light, so that means it's an indication na of a serious problem within the eye.
So ang problem lang sa floaters is, hindi mo alam kung if it's
Which sound?
serious or not, diba? Oo. Marami kasi yung mga nakikita kong nagka-retinal detachment. Pag tinanong mo, so you had floaters before. Like, before lumabo yung mata mo na ganito, napansin mo may floaters ka. So, usually meron talaga yan. Tapos, opo, Dok, kaso hindi, parang akala ko wala lang yun eh.
Oo, parang konting dumi lang, something moving with it.
Normal lang siya eh. Tapos, biglang yun na, nag-retinal detachment na. Pang pinaka-serious is yung new onset na floaters. Ibig sabihin, kunyari may floater ka na isa, tapos 10 years na siya na ganun pa rin siya. Malamang, siguro it's not serious, di ba? Malamang, but I mean, we're not sure. Pero kung yung bago siya, like kunyari, suddenly na lang, tapos napansin mo, bigla na lang nagka-floaters, tapos may mga flashes. Yun, mas maganda yun, pa-check mo kagad.
Okay.
Hindi yung parang, ay, 10 years na may floaters, tapos hindi naman nagbabago, pareho lang, di ba? Siguro yun, baka it's not that serious.
Okay. And then, Doc, so, because of all these eye conditions that we've been discussing, ano yung best way? So, let's say, ganon, basta't 50 years old ako, the first thing we have to do is basta comprehensive eye exam.
Yes.
Okay. So, kumbaga, there is no magic thing that you can do to prevent it kasi everyone ages.
Yes.
Siguro kasi some people, they hesitate pa to schedule. Hindi, wala naman akong nararamdaman. It should be okay.
Kasi yung glaucoma nga eh, di ba? Hindi mo alam
mga signs.
Pala.
And in this case, Doc, so for instance, you're saying that there are a lot of lifestyle conditions that can contribute to eye problems. So first, you said, yun, syempre yung lagi kang nasa araw, so that's UV. Then diabetes, hypertension, smoking, and obesity.
Mm-hmm.
And siguro what's useful for a lot of Filipinos to understand is that medyo common na kasi yun sa ating population. Maraming tao na nagde-develop 1, 2, sometimes all of the conditions ng different levels. And what people don't realize that kapag tinamaan yung katawan mo in some way, mataas yung likelihood na tatamaan din ang mata mo. Specifically, for diabetes. So, if you're getting checked by your diabetologist, also think about scheduling an appointment with your eye doctor.
Yes.
So, for example naman, Doc, what additional tests do you usually ask for? Let's say you suspect another condition aside from just a cataract.
So, una muna yung just in addition dun sa sinabi mo. So, if you have hypertension, diabetes, mataas yung cholesterol mo, may other problems ka, heart disease, yan. Huwag mo na antayin na mag-50 ka before ka magpa-check. So, kahit 30 ka pa, kahit 20 ka pa, 25, tapos meron kang diabetes, kailangan mo na magpa-check and it's yearly check. Okay? Minsan kasi na hindi practice ng mga endocrinologists natin na automatic na upon diagnosis of type 2 diabetes, you need to have your eyes checked. So, most of the time, they only refer to ophthalmologist kapag nag-complain yung patient dun sa endo nila na sinabi nila, parang malabo po yung eyes ko. So, okay, patingin ka sa ophtha, ganyan. Pero hindi automatic na once you're diagnosed with diabetes, dapat check kagad yung eyes. Okay? So yun yung nakakalimutan. So, kahit hindi siguro sabihin ng endo na kailangan ipa-check yung eyes, but if you have diabetes, newly diagnosed, as soon as you're diagnosed, you have to have your eyes checked, and then after that, yearly, or depending kung ano yung sinabi ng doctor mo, kung may findings mas answer, So, but for all those lifestyle conditions, diabetes for me is the most serious.
The one that likely will be the hardest for your patient.
Kasi marami rin nabubulag sa diabetes. Okay? So, marami kasing complications yung diabetes sa eyes. And it's in stages. So, hindi naman siya like agad-agad na
mag-develop.
Yeah. So, ano siya, paunti-unti yan. It will worsen and worsen. Lalo na if your sugar is not controlled. No?
Okay.
It's not just the sugar. Kunyari, diabetic ka. Tapos yung blood pressure mo naman 160 over 100. Syempre, kasama din yun sa, hindi rin pwede yun. No? So, dapat, if you have diabetes, control din yung blood pressure mo, control din yung cholesterol mo, lahat. So, then, para hindi ka mag-develop ng complications associated with diabetes sa eyes, yung diabetic retinopathy.
In that case, Doc, for a lot of patients, older ones, the seniors, takot pa sila ngayon kasi pandemic, kung pwedeng hindi lumabas, hindi sila lalabas. Ano yung option for a patient that's a little bit afraid?
So, we have yung teleconsult na sinasabi, no? Yung teleconsult, you can, ganito, para tayong nag-uusap ng, imbis na face-to-face, just nag-chat tayo or nag-video call tayo, then, yun lang, you can discuss your concerns with your eye doctor. Tapos, depending dun sa pag-uusap nyo or dun sa teleconsult, if your eye doctor feels that you really need to be checked face-to-face, sasabihin naman yun sa'yo. Kasi like, for example, yung floaters, hindi naman pwedeng teleconsult lang yun. We really need to check your retina. No? So, but for other conditions na pwedeng, kasi may marami namang conditions na pwedeng teleconsult. So,
baka eye irritation lang.
Yeah. So, pwedeng teleconsult muna. Then, kung feeling talaga ng doctor mo na kailangan mo talagang matignan personally, then yun, they will recommend. Pero, if you're scared to go to the hospital or to the clinics, then pwedeng teleconsult. But kasi for us, we're a dedicated eye center. So, we don't cater to COVID patients and we're very strict, no? So, actually, grabe yung health screening namin, no? Pag nakita niyo yung screening namin, yung questions, like 4 pages yata siya. So, it's very strict. We don't cater to COVID suspects or COVID positive patients. And for, if you need to undergo any procedure, you have to undergo COVID testing then, no? So, it's very safe actually to go to our clinic kasi we have all the measures, safety measures in place. Yeah. So if you want to have teleconsult done, you can go to our website. We have parang may link tayo dyan for teleconsult. Okay? So, wait, nawala si Audrey. So, we'll wait for her, pero we'll start answering some questions. Okay, let's see. Okay, question number 1 from Miss Ruth Fontanilla Delena. I-ask ko lang po kasi yung mata ko parang maraming maliliit na bato. Ano pwedeng gawin para relieve yung ganong pakiramdam sa mata? So, yung kay Ma'am Ruth, yung nafe-feel mo yung foreign body sensation yung tawag natin dyan, yun yung parang may pooing siya, no? Or may sand sa mata mo. Symptom po yan ng dry eye. So, kung madalas po kayong nasa computer or nasa cellphone, make sure that you rest your eyes frequently. Tapos, pwede pong gumamit ng mga artificial tears or parang lubricant para po mawala yung para ma-moisturize yung eyes. Okay? Then, question 2, si Ma'am Magdalena Perez. May alternative po ba ang cataract other than removing it? Lagi pong mataas ang BP ko every time magpapacheck up ako para sa requirement, latest for cataract removal. So, there's no other alternative to remove the cataract, no? So, darating kasi yung time na yung cataract mo, pag naging hinog na siya, it will cause blurring of vision na. So, wala nang kahit isalamin po natin, eye drops, wala laser, wala pong way except through cataract surgery, either the conventional or laser-assisted cataract surgery. Usually, in our eye center, we sedate patients. Ibig sabihin, during your cataract surgery, we give you medications na para pangpakalma po or pamparelax para po yung blood pressure nyo hindi po tataas during the surgery. Okay? Tsaka para hindi po din kayo kinakabahan. So yun. But there's no other alternative for cataracts other than cataract surgery. So for question number 3, si Ma'am Pasita Bastes. Left eye ko operated 2 years ago. My right eye is blurred because of cataract. Both eyes are watery. Okay. Hi, Audrey. You're back. Okay. So,
Hi, Doc. Umulan
hello.
si Doc. Yan.
Oh, 3 na tayo.
So you were talking about Doc Miss Pasita, no? So operated 2 years ago siya,
Yeah.
pero blurred pa rin daw because of cataract.
Operated. Ano kayang operation sinasabi niya? Kasi, left pa lang yung naoperahan. Okay. Ang right niya, hindi pa naoperahan. Okay. So, yung watery is dry eye din po yan, no? So, I would also recommend artificial tears or lubricants to address the tearing. Pero, yung tearing, pwede din po kasing parang i-block yung tear ducts, diba? So, maganda rin ma-assess kung ano yung nagkakos ng tearing. Pero kung hindi naman masyadong severe yung tearing, baka dry eye lang. So,
Okay.
artificial tears.
Okay. And then, Doc, yung bubbles naman, nakita sa vision niya. So,
Bubbles.
yes. So, si Miss Lydia Apostol, may bubbles nakikita before my vision, but I can still see clearly. I'm only bothered by these bubbles. Doc, how to make them
Siguro
disappear?
yan. Floater siguro yung
It
bubbles.
sounds like floaters, Doc.
Yeah, floater siguro siya. So, it won't disappear. Unfortunately, the floaters won't disappear. We actually have laser for floaters, no? Yung tinatawag natin na YAG vitriolysis. But also, binabagayan to ng patient. So, you have to be assessed. Tapos titignan kung yung floaters mo, pwede ba siyang i-laser or not. So, pero I think
So, it
floaters
depends.
yung bubble. Yeah.
How about this naman, Doc? For question 5 from Miss Annie Davis, may cataract right eye ko. May remedy ba other than operation? Eye drops kaya?
Yan. Nasagot na natin yan. I'm sorry. Yung mga eye drops na naka-advertise sa Facebook, it doesn't address cataract
So there's
surgery.
no such thing as a magic drop that can solve your cataract.
Unfortunately, wala talaga. The cataract has to be removed and replaced with an artificial lens para po bumalik yung vision to normal.
Okay. Ito, Doc, very specific yung kanyang comment. Si Mr. Noli Jimena. Left eye ko blurred, cannot read plate number of the car in front of me in traffic situations. Sabi ng ophthalmologist, cataract daw. Kinunan ng cellphone picture, kulay yellow yung left eye ko, yung right eye naman red. Pareho na daw affected ng cataract. 78 years old po ako, pero malakas ang katawan.
Ayan. Malamang talaga, sir, cataract po yan. Because your age po, you're 78. No? Oo. Ako, sir, personally, for my patients, if the cataract is not yet significant, sinasabi ko na wag munang operahan. Pero, if it's already causing blurring of vision na hindi na po nako-correct ng glasses, hindi rin po advisable na masyado mo naman siyang papatagalin mo na papahinugin masyadong cataract because it's also harder to do the surgery pag matigas yung cataract. So, the older you get, mas lalong tumitigas yung cataract mo. So, mas humihinog siya. So, mas mahirap din siyang operahan when you're like older na. Lalo na yung mga 80s, late 80s. No? So, syempre, mas maganda. Like yung age ni sir, perfect na yan na
For cataract, sir.
Especially malakas yung katawan niya. So, perfect kasi hindi pa madali sa kanya yung clearance, diba, to get medical
Tsaka yung
clearance.
recovery, siguro mas mabilis.
Okay.
Ito naman, Doc, a question from Ms. Rebecca. Makati at minsan mahapdi yung mata ko, Doc. Ayaw ko pong lumabas kasi 67 years old na ako. Gumagamit ako ng Tears Natural, prescribed ng doctor ko noon pa po.
Yan. Pwede po ituloy yung drops na yan. Yan po ay lubricant or artificial tears. Yung symptoms po ninyo mukha pong related to dry eye. So, pwede po. But yung Makati, kung talagang Makati po, it's also related to allergies. So, if you want, kung Makati po talaga, you can take some oral antihistamines to help with the itching or the allergies. But you can continue the tears natural. Okay, question number 8. Si Ma'am Linda. Doc, 2 mata ko po pareho operated na sa cataract. Problem, right eye lumalabo. Umuulit po ba ang cataract? Yon. So, ang cataract po, hindi po siya actually umuulit. No? Yung nangyayari lang, the artificial lens that was placed inside your eye, nagiging madumi siya. That's what we call PCO or posterior capsule opacification. So when that happens, that usually happens several years after your cataract surgery, nililaser lang po siya para linisin po yung artificial lens na nilagay sa mata mo. So that's a quick procedure, no? It's like about 5 minutes in clinic lang po yun, yung laser for that, no? So madali lang po yan, ililinis lang po. It's also covered by PhilHealth, so malaki po yung nababawas with PhilHealth. So, but you really need to get your eyes checked for that. Yeah? Okay, question 9 for Miss Asuncion. When reading, I can't see clearly the words, have to use magnifier. I have my eyeglasses. The optometrist told me wala na daw magagawa para taas paggrado for reading kasi may cataract daw ako. Ang gamit ko lang now ay para sa pagmalayo and ano kaya ang dapat gawin? At hirap na talaga pong magbasa. Ay ma'am, cataract surgery na rin po yan kapag po, even with your glasses, hindi na rin po kaya. At sinabi na rin po ng optometrist na wala na po talagang glasses na kakayanin pa po yung for your eyes, cataract surgery na po. Yes. Okay. Yan, Audrey, question number 10 tayo.
Okay. And how about this, Doc? Yung next one. Si Miss Gloria Borja. Lalo na yung kanan. 61 years old na po ako at gumagamit po ako ng pampatak ng mata.
Ito na naman yon, yung Hisop mineral drop. So, again, we always get asked this question, no? Itong drops na to, personally, I don't use it because I really don't know kung ano yung laman niya. But, I feel na mas maganda siguro kung artificial tears po ang gamitin ninyo. But yung paggamit po nitong drops na ito, hindi po niya papalinawin yung eyes.